Some devils. J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. Today's questions, we got 3 goddamn order questions first, goddamn it. Then next video line. First order question. Lance Rogers. Justin, question for the channel. Since you dig early hypocrisy and dark funeral, I was wondering if you ever got into God Among Insects? Question mark. Hard to beat their song Chainsawed Christians. I like it. I like it. Their shit has never been released on vinyl either. Just saying. Cheers, Deathlance. So I'm going to be completely honest with you. Obviously, I read this question because I proofread the order questions because I see all the notes. So make sure it's something fucking worth, printing off. I never actually heard of the band. I don't think Hells has ever got it. I probably should have checked the inventory before. Well, it wouldn't matter. I mean, it would probably be out of stock. I kind of recognize it, especially the covers that I recognize. What I did do, though, was I went over to Metal Archives. Looks like they got 2 albums. What was the first one? Did I still keep the window open? I do still got it open. They got 2 albums from first album, Worldwide Death, 2004, Zombie Nomicon, 2006. 2 albums split up from Stockholm, Sweden. Guy's image looks pretty cool too. It's a fuck of a hell of a lot better than Epicardectomony, that's for goddamn sure. It looks interesting. I'll definitely check them out. I'll probably be honest with you today or tomorrow. I'll probably YouTube them. Who knows? Maybe we work with them. You're saying it sounds like, so it's Black and Death is the vibe I get, and hypocrisy. You mentioned Dark Funeral. Just by looking at it, and by the name, first thing that popped in my mind is Deicide, and I personally, I love Deicide Worship bands. And you know what's fucking funny though is I don't think there's that many, but people will say, "What are you talking about, J-Dawg? Everybody and their mom sounds like Deicide." In my opinion, the only bands that kind of captured it well was Infested being number 1, who I fucking love, goddammits. Depraved Creation, which was, from what I understand, pre-Eon, and some of the Eon stuff, which I didn't know about until 2-3 years ago. Tommy over at Redefining Darkness told me about them, and I picked up a couple discs, and I think they're like, not later ones, but I don't even think it was the first or second. Maybe it was the second and third album, and I didn't get the first, so I'm expecting that to be a banger. Don't know that. But I thought those were really good. I liked Depraved Creation more, but the Eon, never checked it out, and I looked at Hell's history. We've had them in stock several times. Like, oh, goddamn. But when I see the name, again, like I told you, I can't check everything out. I see a name Eon as generic as that. That's just kind of fucking dumb. I put it out. I was like, holy fuck, this is great. Definitely some Deicide influence, not as much as Depraved Creation, and some Morbid Angel you can hear in there too. So we'll put them in there. Infested, Depraved Creation for sure. Sounds like, Once Upon the Cross era. Early Obscenity a little bit. It's kind of a mix of like Cannibal Corpse and Deicide. More so on like Suffocated Truth and the demos, like Human Barbecue and shit. Maybe a pinch. Intense doesn't sound anything like Deicide in my opinion. Centurion has a little bit of Deicide, more so just from the hate, like the anger and the hatred, and just comes off just really bitter about fucking JC and the Christians. But other than that, Centurion was more so, especially guitar paste and shit, guitar, wise and stuff like that, was more so Morbid Angel influence. But outside that, maybe I'm forgetting somebody, but to me, nobody else really kind of sounds like Deicide. They just don't. I mean, some people, fuck Kyle over Incantation, probably think that's a great thing. Terrible, man. He didn't say terrible, but he did say he didn't like him. So yeah, that was the first thing that crossed my mind, but sounds like possible hypocrisy and Dark Funeral. But nonetheless, I will definitely check them out. So God Among Insects, go over and YouTube it too as well, devils. That's the way I'm going to fucking do it, to be completely fucking honest with you. Joel Negron, what's up, J-Dawg? Have a couple questions. 1, any updates on Acid Witch vinyl pressing for new album or repress of old? Both. The new album will definitely, Rot Among Us on vinyl will definitely be out this year. I think it's submitted to press. The idea was to have it out by Halloween of this year. Well, Halloween of last year, but we knew that was with the plants and shit. Their turnaround time there's no way happening. I know that plants' turnaround times have gotten slightly better. I know in our last meeting it was talk like, oh, the plant might be done with it early if we submitted it at such time. I can't remember. Like it might be done in August, let's say. But nonetheless, the Rot Among Us will definitely be out this year in 2023. And I'm almost positive, can't remember if Chase submitted at the same time or not, but we got we updated our license for it because we had just a 5 years license, I believe, to press Stone and Witch Tannic. We renewed it with Slasher Dave. For I think another 5 years, and the vinyls are, I think, at press are going at the same time, but hopefully this year as well. But we're definitely doing Witch Tannic and Stone again on vinyl. I'm positive of that because we paid to do them, so I know we're fucking doing them. But I'm pretty sure, to my knowledge, all three are around the same time. Hope so, anyways. That would make the most goddamn sense to me. But I'm not the one that does the submitting around here, goddamn. But Rod Among Us, definitely, and I'd say 85% chance the other two are out this year, too. And a 70% chance all three at the same time. So that answers that. Number 2, I have multiple sclerosis and have a hard time getting back to activate. I work out at home, use mostly barbells and dumbbells. Do you recommend any specific exercise? Is it better to go heavy with low to medium reps or light with high reps, in your opinion? Well, you scoliosis, where you diagnose with that. And the thing is, too, like, I'm for chiropractic and shit like that, and I think it does help. There's some intelligent people out there, like very intelligent, much smarter than me, that say that's one of the biggest fucking scams ever. Is it? I don't know. I mean, it seems like it would have some merit to it. I don't think they'd get away with the scam for this long and not more people calling them out. But I have heard that from a few sources. People, oh, dude, that's complete garbage. Complete waste of time. I will say this, though, where I was slightly starting to lead towards where I kind of see where you're coming from is the way they diagnose shit. I'm like, dude, you're making claims and they don't even take x-rays and shit. They don't take x-rays until like way down the road. I was like, dude, unless you got an x-ray and preferably an MRI, which is really going to fucking show imaging of what the fuck's going on, there's a lot of guessing in there. And part of it, what they're doing is that way, because they charge you each treatment. Typically speaking, you go in there, it's between $60 to $75 per adjustment. That's usually the going fucking rate. So what they do is they try to get you for like 3 months every week, $60 to $75, right? Then they'll do an x-ray and shit. Because then they see what the problem is. Oh, well, man, yeah, this just isn't getting fixed. You're going to probably need surgery or whatever the next step is. Like, why don't you just do that from day one, dickhead? So that way I don't have to waste whatever X amount of $500, $600, $700, $800. So I did notice that. It's like, no. Okay, I'm here. Let's do an adjustment. Let's also do an x-ray so we have answers, too. Because the adjustments, there's times if you have permanent damage, that's not going to fix shit. You're going to have to go under the knife if it's really fucking bad, especially if you have like compressed discs, damaged discs, just cracking your back. That ain't going to do fucking shit. Fuck all nothing. So how were you diagnosed? Do they have actually imaging or was it a goddamn guessing game? So that's very, very important. As far as exercises, I mean, do what you fucking can do. I mean, if you have like spinal compression and shit, I wouldn't recommend deadlifts. I wouldn't recommend goddamn barbell squats with a loaded barbell on your back. You're putting more goddamn compression in your spine. I wouldn't recommend goddamn bent over barbell rows. Shit, the way I'm talking, it sounds like you're pretty much in the same position the Dawg's in. I could do probably all 3 of those now, but my back is still to the point. It's about, from 2 years ago, it's about 85% healed. And I don't want it to, the last 15%, I think I'm fucking permanently that's just my new norm. Which is not the end of the world. I can deal with it. However, I don't want to make it fucking worse. So I only do shit that will protect my goddamn low back. So I'll do rows and shit, but it'll be stuff that's chest supported. That's not putting any tension on my low back whatsoever. Because, yeah, I don't want it any goddamn worse. So do what you fucking can go. What is he? Do you recommend any specific exercises? I mean, again, the exercises you could do, I mean, don't be going there doing stupid pussy shit that ain't going to fucking do anything. You know, just a bunch of like girl isolation exercises. I mean, do as much compound shit as you can do. But yeah, I mean, if you can't do it, you can't do it. If it's causing you pain, don't do it. And it says, is it better to go heavy with low to medium reps or light with high reps, in your opinion? You know, the thing is, it's funny on that too, is, and I've had my opinions changed over the years, is that especially all the science that's coming out nowadays, it literally doesn't fucking matter. For hypertrophy anyways. So if you do 20 reps versus 8 reps, the science says, especially there's actually a couple of actual guys in the bodybuilding world that did it through their doctors / scientists / bodybuilders themselves. So not some fucking JoJo training some fucking 60-year-old man who's never trained in his life, because sometimes that's a sample pool. It's like, well, this isn't even apply to me. This is fucking garbage. An actual decent sample size of trained athletes and put it out and put them as their test subjects. And he found out, I forget which guy's name was, Dr. something, but this is in the last few years, 20 reps versus 30 reps versus 6 to 8 reps. The amount of muscle builds, he says it makes literally zero difference as long as they're being taken to absolute failure. So you want to do 6 to 8, but it's taken to absolute failure. You can't do one more rep without assistance, a spot. Or if it's 20 reps, as long as you're hitting absolute failure, 30, etc. The problem with the 20s and 30s, to where a lot of people wouldn't see the bang for the buck, is they're going to stop before they reach failure for 2 reasons. One, because it burns too much, because the lactic acid buildup. or 2 because they're out of breath. So cardiovascular wise, they can't keep up. So in a sense like that, 6 to 8 is an easier way to achieve failure and being sure that you're going to muscular failure and not cardiovascular failure. So that's what he's found. And in all honesty, the more and more I train and stuff like that, I kind of agree that all this shit is way overthought, way over everything. All you're going in there is to break the muscle down. That's it. What training is you're breaking that muscle down. You're sending signals to that area. Hey, to the bicep, I broke this down. Hey, to my lats, I broke this down. Hey, to my upper chest, wherever part you broke down, you broke that down. You're sending signals to the body, inflammatory signals, protein synthesis to that area to build and repair, make stronger. That's it. However the fuck you do it, it makes no goddamn difference. Now, don't go in there to do 10-pound dumbbells for 100 reps. That's not enough. That's not enough to break the tissue down. So just using an acceptable weight and do kind of the rep range that you know you're definitely reaching fucking failure, and you'd be fine. You know what I mean? But keep in mind, the heavier you're going, like I'm going to do 5 rep sets. It's fine, but what I don't like about those are usually good for younger people and beginners. Is as you get older and older, your connective tissue is not gonna like that. I'm just flat out telling you. I know some of the power lifters like, oh, your form is not right, and fuck off, man. Come back when you're goddamn 40s and say that bullshit. Not to mention, I don't know a single guy. It's funny, who's the guy at Westside Barbell who died last year or something? He pulled that asinine shit out of the. He would say dumb shit too. Was it him? Like, if you can't walk into a goddamn gym and do a 500-pound deadlift with no warm up, then you're out of shape. It was one of these clowns. I'm like, dude, that's just asking for injury. That's just stupid as fuck. Maybe if you're well trained and you're strong enough and you're in your 20s and shit, you can just walk in there. I wouldn't recommend doing that either. But it's like that's just fucking dumb. But I think it was it Joey Simmons? What the fuck is the guy's name? He recently just died. He would say asinine shit like that, but what he fails to leave out the last 10, 15 years of his life, he was all banged the fuck up. Bad knees, bad hips, bad back. But yet he would say powerlifting, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. It's bodybuilders that don't want to train and shit, just stupid shit. I'm like, oh, well, apparently your shit didn't help you out. So, David Collin, question. Would your brothers ever do an interview with you, the 3 of you talking about music, concerts, and other stories? So I'm assuming you're talking about Eric and Chase, of whom I owe a Hell's Headbangers with. I don't necessarily know that they wouldn't do it. I doubt Chase would want to. I doubt he'd want to. I couldn't see it. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. Eric, I could see saying yes, but he would want a list of topics to talk about beforehand. He probably wouldn't be able to do it off the cuff like I can do. Like when all these interviews you see, I don't think anything through whatsoever. I literally just come up with all that shit on the spot. Part of it's laziness. Part of it's I want to be raw and energetic, and honestly, I think I just have the knack to be able to do it. I guess a lot of people can't do that, but to me, it just comes natural. I just treat it like I'm talking to a conversation of somebody I actually want to talk to. So I just start talking. And truth be told, I don't know if I'd want to do it. It would just be kind of not awkward or weird. I just don't know what the fuck we talk about, and it'd feel forced. And yeah, I would have to come up with a list of questions too, because I mean, like, outside of shit we already talked about or whatever, I wouldn't really have any questions for them. Because any questions I have for them, I've already asked. Now, what I would be up for doing, if it was another channel, like let's say, preferably I'd preferably do it in person, just come out better, and I could come out good. And actually, I think one could come out good with the 3 of us. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I never watched it myself, which I need to. I don't even know if I've ever picked it up because I just had the Hell's Pressing. There's the Midnight Satanic Royalty, 20-year anniversary. Me, Eric, and Chase, I think Don's with us too. It's at the Hell's. I'm pretty sure Don is with us. Don, and then with Jamie. We're in the Hell's Warehouse, and it's all of us in there. We record it. Now, how much did they edit and clip it out? And it was 20 minutes long. Now it's a minute long because I think it was about 20 minutes when we did it. That'd be close. That interview that's supposed to be on that DVD, I was told it was. Again, I don't think I ever picked it up. But now that I think about it, probably should have go and fucking watch it. Never seen the final product myself. Let me know. Do you guys have the Midnight 20-year anniversary? Comes with a DVD, and are me, Eric, and Chase on it? Should be. We recorded something for that. So what I'm getting at, if it was something like that, or let's say like Francisco or somebody was in town, or we were in Texas, and all 3 of us are there, and he's like, hey, I want to interview you guys on the channel, I'd be more for that where I wasn't hosting it, and the 3 of us were in there. And I think it would come out good. I think you'd get some good stories, some good interactions, but I wouldn't want to be the one frontlining it, if that makes sense. Just because to me, it wouldn't be very much fun. I don't think it would be for them either. But if it was somebody else, yeah, I'd be into doing it. And I don't think they would say no, especially if another channel came up and asked. Nothing else, it's goddamn advertisement, right? Anyways, next goddamn video in line. 3 fucking weeks ago, yet again, Jack Owens lied to us about why he quit Cannibal Corpse to join Deicide. You got that right, goddammit. He damn sure lied to our asses. No doubt about it. Sewer vomit. Question, J-Dawg. Has Jamie Joster reached out to you yet about doing an interview, about interviewing with you? Fuck no. That's an episode I would actually watch. Hope he can send the card soon. I mean, I'll say yes, no matter what. Whether he contacts me now, a year from now, 10 years from now, I would definitely do it. I'm up for it. I mean, he said he'd have me on. Never contacted me. But, dude, honestly, when I hear that, and this has nothing to do with him whatsoever, this is me in general for everybody, just in life. Unless I literally know you very, very well, and I know you're not going to do this, which is very few people in this world that I know will not do this. And I've told this on the channel, hey, bro, I'm going to call you back. No, you're not. Hey, bro, I'll text you. No, you're not. Hey, bro, we should come on down and do that interview on a Sunday sometime. You're not doing it. I mean, just flat out, they're just not doing it. That's what I get all the time. Yeah, I'll text you tomorrow. No, you ain't. Yeah, we can do that interview later. No, you ain't. Like, flat out, no, you ain't. So when I heard, yeah, I should have you on, that's cool. I'm up for it. But, I mean, you're not contacting me. I mean, just flat out, you're just not. So, if he does, cool. I'm definitely up for it. Like I said, I'm not sitting here mad or anything, but I think it'd be cool. I think I would have a good time doing it. I think it could be a funny episode. You know what I mean? Goddamn question marks. People putting the cannibal in 30 years and such a torment. The fire still burns. Hey, J-Dawg, are there any bands who have had more than one vocalist throughout their careers that you prefer the later vocalist to the original? I mean, right off the top of my head, they would be not later, but not the first vocalist, Marduk. My favorite singer is Legion. And again, for the absolute elitist old heads, what the fuck? That's blasphemy. He likes that more than fucking Opus Nocturne. And I mean, but keep in mind, I heard that first. But it's 3 albums without 3. So yeah, Legion didn't come until the 4th album. I like the first 3 very, very, very much so too. But the Legion stuff is my favorite, especially Panzer Division Marduk, probably my all-time favorite black metal album, probably of all time. I would have to, that probably would be number 1. Kind of the same for Dark Funeral. I love fucking, what is it, Black Moon or whatever the fuck his name is his tough guy name on Secrets of Black Arts. And then the split with Infernal. That's all he's saying on. But Vobiscus Satanas up, Caligula, also sang for Hypocrisy too, because you didn't know that. On the first 2 albums, the only 2 good albums in my book. I preferred him. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I like Tough Guy Black Moon because I know some people, they said that before. Now, only Black Moon is real. That's fine. Again, I heard the Caligula stuff first. I think the first one I heard was Vobiscus Satanas. Then I heard Secrets of Black Arts. And then shortly after that is when Diabolus Interium came out. And that's my favorite album by them. Just songs like Hail Murder and Apprentice of Satan. I mean, I just thought those songs, Armageddon Finally Comes. I just thought those songs were very, very, very good. Thoroughly enjoy them to this day. So those 2. But I don't think nothing's popping in my mind like a vocalist came along to where it's like, let's say they had a singer for the 90s and then they got a new singer in like 2010 and I like them better. I'm not saying there's nobody, but nobody's coming to my mind, and it would be slim pickings, probably so probably very, very slim pickings. Mike D, nice to hear that every Johnny J's, regardless of location, has the same clientele. Oh yeah, I mean, douchey as fuck. Douchey as goddamn fuck. Why do you go there, J-Dawg? I live in a piss-ass little fucking town to where it's, if you don't want to drive any longer than 10 minutes, like 30, 40 minutes, you got basic shit. You got like Longhorn, Johnny J's, and a couple of places. So it's not like there's a ton to pick from. And sometimes if we want to go out and have some wings or something, just want to do it around the corner, it fits that purpose. So you got to fucking put the blinders on and ignore the goddamn clientele. But yeah, some annoying ass mofos there. No question about it. You'd all agree too. Well, the clueless motherfuckers that think that Nothing on Diabolos Musica has rap riffs. They wouldn't know because they're just fucking clueless as fuck, and quite frankly don't know how to get by in life. They'd be oblivious to them, but the devils would know. The real devils would know. Little over 90. Question: if you were to start a new vest today, what would you put? What would be your back patch? Serpents of the Light. Also, what bands would you get patches for that you did not have on your previous vest or jacket? That's a pretty good question. Maybe bands that you like that were not around when you made your last jacket and vest. Yeah. I mean, I think three that I definitely would be Spider. I want to see them this goddamn Saturday, too. See if I come back with an interview or not. I'm expecting a no on that. See, no interview, I got dicked. I was hoping to get one. I'm excited. But by, let's say, May 1st, if you see there's no interview with Spider, then I walked out of their Eeyore style. Spider, Pharmacist, Morgul. I know I didn't have patches on them. Can't remember every patch I have my jack and vest. Still have them to this day. They just don't fit me. But those bands didn't exist. So maybe Satanic Warmaster too. Especially didn't they change their logo on the Carillion Satanist Madness? That's definitely my favorite record by them. But I like Noxner and Thimblewinter and split with Archgoat quite a bit actually. So maybe Satanic Warmaster. Satanic Warmaster's around, and I was familiar with them, but again, I didn't like them until Carillion came out. I mean, just because they didn't have the riffs like they did. You listen to Carillion, it's like it's got the black metal. Yeah, he's going for the raw black metal stuff that I generally don't like. But it's not because I don't like raw black metal, it's because they have riffs. You put on like Vampiric Tyrant and Eaten by Rats, the cover track Carillion Satanist Madness, it has like great like magical fucking riffs. Like I'm like, okay, this is good. You know what I mean? Stuff like Vlad Tepes and shit, from what I remember anyways, it's been years since I listened. I just remember it just being monotonous fucking bullshit. Just like a lot of the Dark Throne stuff, too. It's been years since I listened to Transylvanian Hunger. I remember the title track liking, and then I remember the rest being repetitive, monotonous bullshit. Maybe I'd go back to it now. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. That has happened. I've gone back to shit. Like some of the later Death albums I've gone on. I don't love them. Don't hold me to that. But I'll put on like Symbolic and Sounds of Perseverance. I'm like, yeah, I mean, compared to Leprosy and fucking Scream Bloody Gore, this is weak as fuck. But I was like, I kind of enjoying this. So it could be that. They could be that. The Dark Thrones by Tempest Falls go back to them. But what I remember was being just relentless bullshit. I'm like, where's the goddamn riffs? As opposed to, especially on the Carillion, because that is their best album, in my opinion. It has riffs for goddamn days. So probably that too, because like I said, when I was doing my vest and shit, I was fully aware of Satanic Warmaster was, but didn't like him. So when did Carillion come out? Was that 08, 09, 10, somewhere around there? Sounds about right. Somewhere in that goddamn area. I remember when it did, because when I heard him, I'm like, oh wow, I actually like this one. So that's kind of stood out, but I can't remember the exact goddamn year. All this shit fucking blurs together at this fucking point, especially since Starting to Hells. Just one big long fucking 20-year goddamn Groundhog Day. Comes to a surge, put the compost in, it's for the morning. Later, goddammit.